I'll be making a bralette, and today I'll be using the red yarn. So I've done a sketch of how I'd love my bralette to be. As you can see here in the middle, it won't be open, but it will have the X detailing, which is super pretty because there's some who don't love exposing their boobies. So this X detailing, at least it makes someone feel, you know, comfortable and still look pretty. And my measurement, okay, so this B, let's say this is the boob area, the boob, now the bra cup. So I've measured the B part from here going this way. This is your nipple. You'll measure your bust this way, so that way, and that it's like, I'd say the diameter of your boob, so that one will be the B part. Mine, I don't want it to be too big since I'm not putting the paddings, so it will be free size. And so my B part is 10, and then from now the boob part up to the length I want my bralette to be, that's the C part, which is 7 for me. And I'll be using a 3mm hook, butterfly yarn. It is a 4-ply yarn, okay, 100% acrylic. All right, it doesn't shrink. More details are written here. So I'll be doubling my yarn, and yeah, let's start this project. So I'll start by making the cups of the bralette, and to do that, take your 3mm hook size, then I take my yarn. Okay. Take my yarn, join them like this. Make sure you have put out enough yarn. Okay, so I'll start with a slip knot. Like that. Then I'll put my hook. Don't tighten it that much. I've tightened mine. Then I'll chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So while making my bralette for the cups, I'll use the single crochet. So I've chained 10. Let me add 1 to be 11, like that. And so we'll do single crochet up to this point. When we reach this part, I'll show you what to do. So single crochet is you insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it out. There are 2 yarn, you see, then pull through. So we'll repeat that until I meet you at the end. So I've done my single crochet, and now I have reached the last part. So here you will do 5 single crochet this way. So this is my first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you see, it's kind of like making a curve, as you can see. Can you see? So this is how it should be. All right, so after doing the 5 single crochet in the last chain, I love marking the third part. 1, 2, 3, the third part here. And how I mark, I use a different yarn color to mark my third place. You'll understand why I'm doing that as we go on. So I'll be using this jungle green yarn to mark my third place. One, 2, 3. So I'll put it like this. That. After doing so, you'll repeat again until you reach the end, putting single crochet. I've reached the end. That's my first row. To start the second row, chain 1, turn, and do single crochet until you reach the point where you've marked. So I have reached the point where I've marked. So you'll remove this yarn that you used to mark the third place, and in this stitch you'll put 3 single crochet. This part you'll put 3 single crochet. Okay, do that. You'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so since you've put 3 single crochet in the same stitch, the second single crochet you will put this other yarn as your marking point. So you'll repeat that for the rest of the rows until you reach to the measurement of your bralette cup size. Okay, but I'll show you as we go on. You'll see. After doing that, you'll repeat putting single crochet up to the end of the row. I've reached the end. Going to the third row, chain 1, turn. As you can see, something is forming. So yeah, that row I'm repeating the process of how I made the second row. Make single crochet until you reach the point where this colored yarn is. I've reached where my colored yarn is. I'll remove it. I'll put 3 single crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3. Then place my colored yarn in the second single crochet, sorry. Then I'll finalize up to the end of the third row. I've reached the end of the third row, and you see something is forming. So I'll repeat the same process until when I pick my tape measure, let's say I've completed, I'll measure and it will come and mark. If it's 10, if yours is 10, okay. If it's 6.5, it should come up to where the 6.5 is. So I'll proceed until I reach the 10 mark. The next rows, you'll repeat the process of row 2 and row 3 until you reach your required size. So I've reached here. Now I want to measure and see if it has reached the 10 mark that I wanted. Okay, that's my first bralette cup with the same process that I have shown you of how to make this bralette cup. Just repeat to make another one, the second one now, and after you've done that, we'll meet. Don't remove this, since when we are putting the string, we'll put it here. Okay, so ensure this yarn is firm enough so that it doesn't get out. So my first bralette cup is this one, and now I've made the second one here. Don't forget to leave these marks over here, since as I said earlier, it will help us as we put the strings. Okay, yeah. So the first bralette cup, I cut off the yarn, as you can see, and this second bralette cup, I haven't cut off the yarn yet. Okay, since after making both of the cups, I want to connect them, okay, so they like join together. Okay, so to do that, you'll take this second bralette cup that you've made. Remember, don't cut off the yarn. As you can see, I just finished up to the end, but I didn't chain one or anything. So I'll chain 2, 1, 2, like that. Take this and join it through here. Okay, I'll do a slip stitch like this. Like that. After doing that, chain 1, then cut off the yarn. Leave a good amount and then pull out like that. Okay, you see they're joined. Take my 2 cups and I'll join the yarn over here. like that, and then I'll chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, I'll chain 7. After doing that, add 2 more. 1, 2. So that is 9. Okay, to confirm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so after that, take your scissors, then cut off. Okay, like that. Do the same on this side. Join the yarn. Like so. Chain 9. After chaining 9, don't cut off this side. Don't cut off the yarn. What you'll do, position your work well, and then the 9th chain that you made, okay, let me position the camera well. The 9th chain will count as the one chain that we leave while we were doing the single crochet. You'll understand practically, okay? Still the same way we use the single crochet to make the brackets, we'll use it the whole entire process, since it's leaving a good pattern. I don't know if you can see well, but a very beautiful pattern. Make single crochet, and I'll meet you once we are done making the single crochet up to here. Once you've reached here, what you're going to do, you'll put a single crochet over here. Since it's giving this more, it's leaving it more firm, okay? So we'll make single crochet up to this point, and then I'll meet you once we're done putting single crochet up to here, and then I'll show you the next way. So now I've reached the end of this bralette, the bracket, the first bracket, the bralette, and now I've reached where we had joined it with 2 chains, if you remember. Okay, so we'll put single crochet. There we go. Like that. So we'll proceed on with putting single crochet like that until we reach here. So I've reached it. I was counting to confirm if it's 8. It should be 8 since the 9th stitch we had cut off the yarn at the 9th stitch. Okay, same to here. Okay, so to proceed on to the next row, we'll chain 1 as usual, turn your work. After chaining one, you turn your work, then work single crochet up to this end. So I've finished my second row. So continuing up to the next rows, since I want mine to reach 7 inches, proceed on row 3 until the next row that will give me 7, repeating the process of row 2 until I get my 7 mark. As you can see, I've finished up to the 7th mark, and I've done 33 rows. After finishing up to the last row, I'll cut off my yarn. You chain one, then you cut off your yarn. Like that, okay? Next step, we put the strings of the bralette, okay? And the number of chains that you want your string will depend if you want it long. And yes, as you can see, my length is 7, so I'll need a long string, because if it folds around my body in terms of the back part, it will occupy a large circumference, and you'll see in the pictures that you'll understand why. So I'll prefer that you make a very long string that when you tie it around the top and you wear the top, it won't become so short that it won't even reach here. You see, it can be so short and reach somewhere here, and it should be here. And if it remains a large amount, you'll roll it around your tummy. That's another way of like just folding up the remaining piece of that long string. So we'll start with this cap. So let's make 300 chains. 1, 2, 3, I'm done making my 300 chains. So after making the 300 chains, you will slip stitch up to the end here. And how do we do that? Like this. We'll slip stitch up to the end. I've reached the end. After you finish to the end over here, chain one like that, then you cut off the yarn. The same way we've done here is the same thing we'll do here. Join the yarn, chain that 300, then come down while slip stitching up to this part. Okay, so I'll meet you once you're done. D for done. I'm done with the second bracket. Now I have my strings ready, the joining part. Okay, and okay, this part, I don't know, it's better watching and seeing what I'm doing, because I won't manage to explain well with words. The back will be X detailing. So first of all, identify the right side. This looks like the part that should be inside, so we'll have to turn the work. Count 4 and put in the 4th, and this is how it will be. So this is the first row. Okay, so one, two, three, 4. In the 4th one is where I'll put my string. The way you put your shoelaces is the same way we are doing for this top, if you're not understanding. The same here, we count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't mind the untidiness of this yarn. We'll fix it after we finish over here. So the last ones are for 1. Let me show you up close. 1 2 3 4. So we'll put the last one over here. One, two, three, four. The next part, we cut off this yarn. So we'll do the same. Anywhere you've left yarn, like mine, do this the way I've shown you over here. Same to here as well. Okay, after you've finished, I'll meet you so that now we conclude with putting the X detailing at the cleavage area. Okay, I finished up cutting the yarn that was just loose, and yeah, and I went on and did the X detailing. Basically, we're just remaining with this. So how I made this part, I took my yarn, made a slip knot. I made a slip knot, and I have chained 51. Like that, 51 chains, and then I cut off the yarn. We won't slip stitch up to the end, we'll just leave it that way. And since I have this, it's the same for this as well. I chained 51. I came here and I counted 14. Okay, from here, and you can see from here up to this part, I counted 14 and attached the 51 chain stitch that I made at the 15th part, at the 15th part, same to this part. Okay, earlier as I was showing you how to put the string over here, the way you put the shoelaces in your canvas, in any sport shoe or any shoe you have that requires a string, you there's a way you put it, the same way you'll do it over here to form the X detailing, like so. And in between I left 5 spaces. I counted 1, 2, 3, 4. In the 5th one is where I joined, okay, up to here where we made the chain 2 space. We don't put anything over here, and that's it. Hit the notification bell, leave a positive comment, please give my video a thumbs up. Thank you.